Hi, bottling day and a ramble is what you're gonna get. It's nothing too entertaining, I don't think. So last week was the Zoom brew, and I chose because I'd done a dark Kolsch thing just a week or so before, and so didn't want to do another dark beer. Although I have done a German style Altbier, which Altbiers are Altbier ales, German ale, mainly based in the Dusseldorf region of Germany. So they're not overly bitter as a rule, and they're dark. I like an Altbier. I'm quite keen. So there, I use a Kolsch Alt. I used a Kolsch Alt. I'm looking for it. I used this, which is a Kolsch style ale yeast, and that's what I used. Is the yeast in this brew. So we're gonna bottle it. I'm gonna filter it a little bit and move it into a secondary bucket before bottling, just because there's still quite a lot of where I dry hopped it, there's quite a bit of stuff floating around in it, and I'm not so keen. So yeah, I'm just using this siphon with a filter bag to get it from this 5-litre container, and we're going to put it into we'll put it into this bucket. Get that set up, and let me move you. So hold on. Here we have, well, about 15 litres. We're going to end up about 10 or 12 litres of this beer, and so that's going to go into that bucket, and yeah, it's quite entertaining. So bottle wise, I've begun with, there's enough bottles here to do about 10 litres of beer. Whatever's left over, I'll get some 500ml bottles out of the shed into that sterilizer. There's some more bottles here. Caps are in that sterilizer, and we'll kind of be ready to go. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so putting her in the bucket now, and it's quite clean, coming out quite clean. I'm going to use carbonation drops as opposed to adding anything into this secondary bucket. So it's just easier for me, I think, right now to use those. It's simple, it works, so I'm happy with that. Okay, be back soon. So here, as you can see, what we had in these jugs, we had quite a lot of stuff in them, and I'm not overly fussed. When this comes glugging to a halt, I think I'm going to be happy enough to leave it. We're on to the second one. So here you can see what I've left. So I've left a fair inch worth in there that I just weren't bothered with. It's just too much hassle to muck about with, and if I was doing this for money, to save money, it might worry me, but I don't do this to save money. I do this just to try and make the best possible beer I can. It really isn't something that I'm that worried about putting in. Volume doesn't matter to me so much, and cost certainly doesn't matter, because this is a hobby and it's a bit of fun, and I don't brew huge amounts of beer, but there we go. Okay, I'm back. You don't even know. I've been away, but bit of a family issue. Had to go and sort my dad out. I'm back now. So back to bottling the beer. So can't remember where I left off, but I'll edit it and we'll see what we got. So yeah, this is the 500ml, and I stuck 2 sugars in that one, 2 cube things, and we'll get on with this. There's your bottle. There's 1 piece of sugar in there. So let's see if we can get the siphon working. So I'm going in there. I normally fill to around here, this part of the bowl. I'm just going to come in a little bit and we'll put that on the edge of the chair for now. And little handle, I snip that round. So yeah, there. I'm going to go to there, and I think that's ample for that. And then we will, I think I might have 9 blues in there, or we'll pop that on, that go on, and then we'll leave it and we'll seal that at the end of bottling up. There's number 2. So now we're in, we can just go to here, get it positioned and turn the handle. Beer's going in. I try and get the beer to run along the top of the bottle. So, I don't know if you can see it, probably can't, but we'll see. So it just pours in from the side of the bottle. That would eliminates most of the bubbling that goes on. Okay, what I'm going to do is do the clear bottle. This will get you a true look at what we're dealing with colour wise. Colour's quite good. I'm really happy with it for an alt beer. And as you can see, it's pouring in, and I'll go to about here. That'll do. So there we are. And what I do with this one is they put short tops on these bowls. So anyway, I ordered caps. I have Cooper caps as well, funny enough. I don't have Cooper bottles as a rule. Yeah, put that on. Give it a good tighten up. Like there, and tighten it in, and then I shake. And then we'll just let that do its thing. Because that is our test bottle. That can go over there, and then back to putting stuff in bottles. Oh, sorry. So yeah, this is my Cali Common, and it's just settling. This one's been in the fridge, so it's very cold, but you can see how clear that is. It's coming out really nice, and my little yeast bed is settling nicely. So, and there's the label. I dry hopped that with Mosaic. Future brew. I'm not sure the next brew what I'll do next. I'm pretty much got plenty of beer to drink, so I'm starting to settle down, and I'm thinking of I need to do a beer for Christmas, maybe something stronger, wintry. I haven't done a Belgian beer for a while. I mean, there's no there's no hard and fast, honestly, rules of brewing that I see is that as long as you're clean and as long as you're happy with what you're doing, it's got to be all good. This is an all grain brew, but the Cali Common isn't an all grain brew. It's mostly a dry malt extract, which I used a extra light dry malt extract. I used a percentage of dried wheat malt extract and some steeped grains for that beer and the hops. So there's just so many different ways you can do. You know, there's nothing wrong with a kit beer. If you want to do a kit beer, do a kit beer. If you want to do all grain, do all grain. I'll edit a lot of this. This is a Crafty Hen Moorland bottle. It's clear glass. I'm going to use it, and again, this will give us a look at the colour. And now we did that first one early on. We're now doing one much later on in the bucket, so it may be interesting again to see how this is going. But, well, too high, too high on the siphon. So there, yeah. Colour-wise, it's really good for an Altbier. I'm really happy with it. So I'm all done. The only thing now I'm going to do is bottle cap them, which is, I use this. This is the best one I've had. This is my third one. I gave one away. A very cheap one to begin with, but this one caps anything. It's like, whatever it is, it'll cap. It does screw on cap, it'll do cap everything. So I'm very happy, always been happy with this one. I believe it's Italian, but so yeah, so I'm just going to bottle them up, and there's your capper on the bottle. Lid down, push down, push up, pull it back up. One capped bottle of beer, give it a shake, put it to safety. Next one, cap on, down, up, give it a shake. Over there. That's where we are. We'll see you soon. I'll come back and with the labels on. Okay. So yeah, they're the first. Those are the bottles, that slightly different shape. So I've labelled them up so that you can see, and we'll get on with the rest. Oh, there we are. That's all 29 bottles of beer on the wall, and all done, all finished, tidy up time, and see what they look like in 2 weeks. But fingers crossed, quite pleased with it all. So dinner tonight is for heaters. We're just knocking them up now. Heaters wrapped, a couple of beers, looking good, and well, yeah, why wouldn't you?